Hi everybody, this is Valentina from the Real Italian Kitchen, and today I'm going to show you how to make pumpkin filled ravioli, which in Italian it's called ravioli or tortelli di zucca. The tortelli di zucca is a recipe from northern Italy that usually calls for mustard and amaretti, which are two ingredients that are really difficult to find here. So I decided to make a more Tuscan version of this recipe that is going to make it equally as delicious. The ingredients we're going to use today are a cup and a half of pumpkin goo. You can buy this at the grocery store in the United States, or you can make your own by buying a pumpkin, cutting it in half, baking it for about 40 minutes on high, 3/4 cup of ricotta cheese, 3/4 cup of Parmigiano, salt and pepper. For the fresh pasta, follow the directions that I gave on the video that I'm gonna post right here. Pull your fresh pasta to the thinnest setting or the thinnest that it can handle. For me it was the number 8. I then laid down the pasta on a thoroughly floured surface, and with a cookie cutter I cut circles in the pasta, and this is going to be the base of our ravioli. Make sure that the pasta is kind of dry, because otherwise they're just going to rip open. As far as the filling goes, you want to mix all the ingredients thoroughly until you've reached a very well mixed consistency. You can reuse the scraps of your fresh pasta. Just rework them by adding a little bit of water and a little bit of flour. Now it's time to add our filling. Take 2 little spoons and place a little tiny bit in the middle. My ravioli are going to be very small, so I can't use too much filling, because otherwise, again, they'll rip open once you start cooking them. Right in the center. If you're making bigger ravioli, you can use more filling in them. Now make sure that your hands are extremely clean. Dip a finger in some water, rub it against one of the edges of the little raviolo, and then close it and press down. That way the 2 layers of pasta will stick together. Do that for all of them. See? Cute. Once this part is over, you're gonna let them rest on, I put them on a cookie sheet with some wax paper and plenty of flour underneath, and just delicately put them there and let them rest for a couple of hours before you cook them, so the dough has a chance to dry even more. Add the ravioli to the boiling water very carefully, gently, one by one. For one portion of my ravioli, because they were really small, I would say count about 12 per person. If you're making bigger one, obviously go down to maybe 8 or 6. The ravioli will be cooked when the touching part of the pasta is not hard anymore. We're gonna strain them with one of these kind of spoons and not the strainer, because we don't want to bother the very delicate nature of these kind of pasta. And we're gonna lay it on a plate. Since I still had some of the filling out, I added a scoop of it for presentation purposes. I think it looks very nice. I just drizzled some olive oil on it, some more Parmigiano Reggiano or Pecorino Romano, and so worth the time that it takes to make them. It's also a great activity to do with kids or with your friends. I remember doing ravioli for Easter with my brother. We had so much fun. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the recipe of today. Thank you for following the Real Italian Kitchen. Please subscribe to my channel. Ciao ciao! They're freaking amazing.